right. Once again, I'm coming back with Mr. Turner and Chaq. Turner is a friend of mine from Richmond, Virginia, who discovered me. Kind of funny. He discovered me on the YouTube, and he lived like 5 minutes from me. Actually, what's going on, brother? He is a comedian. He does his thing, doing stand-up comedy, and I'm glad that he reached out to me through the way. But I had no idea that daggone he was in a neighborhood where I used to frequent as a child, one of my best friends. And that is actually always good to say because you say life is small, but then there is a big circle out there, but you never know where people can find you. So that's always good when people find you, especially ones that live close to you, instead of being so far and traveling around the country. So go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Oh yeah. Turn in the house. What's going on, everybody? How y'all
And
doing
how you
today,
doing,
this evening?
man?
I'm on the
Doing
road,
fine.
baby. I'm on the road.
Sound like you traveling around the country.
I'm on the road right now, my brother. Riding through Montgomery.
We got a truck driver in the house, huh?
What you say?
So we got a truck driver in the house.
Yeah, truck driver in the house, my brother. I had to do something. You
You got to
know,
hit the horn for us now. Come on now. You know how that
they
go.
gotta hit the horn for us. Hit the horn, cuzzo. Yeah, we ain't no
Yes,
tractor
sir.
trailer. We box truck here, baby.
Okay. Okay, box truck.
Still work the same though, just half the load, baby, half the load.
So,
Hey.
so
Yeah,
turn out,
I'd
you
have
got
been
an
to
interesting
Tuscaloosa,
background.
Birmingham, and now we're riding through Montgomery, trying to find some food. We need some equality in our food. All we got down here that I've seen so far is fast food. I'm looking for a Chipotle, my brother, and I can't find one. No
Well,
Panera bread, my
Ah.
brother. I'm looking for Panera bread, brother, not Popeyes.
well, it's mighty funny. It's mighty funny
Huh?
that you. It's mighty funny that you being a comedian. So let me say this. But you seem to have an excellent political acumen as well. That's kind of interesting. But the best comedians tell the best political jokes too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I don't mind telling political jokes because it don't make no difference. You can't cancel me.
That's right. I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, I
So
can't be canceled.
one of the hottest trending topics right now is what is it? The Kwame Brown Chronicles.
Oh, my favorite basketball player.
Yeah, yeah. He seems like he become a lot of people's favorite basketball player these days, huh?
Yeah. I like Kwame Brown, man. He let people know because, like, what I don't like about it is like he said, they stigmatize people and they call them bust. But you're not a bust if you got your mama and half your family out the hood. That's not a bust. That's a
Yeah.
hero.
Well, you're right about that. That is actually what more people should be doing. I think people have the impression of Kwame, but I look at it like this. I see that every time I look, Judge and Kwame broke the internet. Judge and Kwame broke the internet. He break the internet again. I'm like, dang man. Then Judge is on with Juan B. Shout out to Juan B. and others. But I'm like, wow, this thing gained a whole lot of traction. So I'm glad they were able to hook that interview up. And Judge actually did link him up with other people, including possibly myself. He did mention my name, so shout out to Judge Brown for that. But I'm glad that they were able to actually conduct that interview. At a time we need people to conduct the interviews and stuff like that, reaching out to Kwame and he using that platform, it's a powerful statement, man. I'm actually proud of it. But last but not least, let me get my brother Shaq in because I need him to tell who he is too, even though he's been on here before.
Salute to you young brothers, man. I'm just a guy, man. I'm just a guy from Texas, man. I met BJ through this these internet streets, and we've been cool ever since, man, because we kind of like minds, join together. So we trying to get it together, man.
Yeah.
Man, I I thought I was gonna run across you, Shaq, because I was supposed to be headed from Laredo up to Kansas, man, but I got rerouted.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna shout you out when I got to North Texas.
Oh yeah. I'm up here. I'm up in I'm in Irving, Texas. I'm right about 10 minutes away from Dallas, up the highway. I mean, off 183. So yes, sir.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's mighty interesting. And I gotta ask, well, I gotta ask, I'm gonna break it off first. I've been looking at a lot of things, including the other day, down here in Virginia, we had Mr. Biden. He talks about he likes to see a little girl with the barrettes and stuff like that in her hair. I'm like, are we really serious right now? What we are witnessing right now? We're not witnessing the biggest clown show in history or not. Because I looked at it like this in the context. If you can't tell what the agenda is now, you are crazy or something is wrong with you after I watched this. I mean, I couldn't believe I saw this in my own ears. You know what I'm saying? And this was no slip up. And I said, everybody should be there and getting ready to go. If that happened in a gym at a school, you be ready to beat somebody up and say they tried to attack my child. But obviously in 2021, nobody knows to see what's going on. I don't. I don't know what's going on with us right now. I do know we got a manhood crisis. I see Mr. Gade Union, not Wade, Gade. With his little fiasco with Miss Gabrielle, those Chronicles again, right? And I look at it and always say, where did we go wrong? I know where we went wrong. We got too many boot licks in position. The daggone don't need to have that position. They need to be taken down. Maybe not taken out, but at least taken down. And I think that we have to get this thing expedited quickly, or we have to just extradite them, or stay away from them because they are very dangerous and stuff they are pushing right now. This feminist agenda, alphabet boys agenda is getting very dangerous, getting more sick by the minute. I just read an article a little while ago that they want to teach children masturbation in schools, and I'm sitting there saying, if you don't have a private school, where's your black child going to go, to stay away from this foolishness? And a lot of options right now on that stuff, man. Unless you be homeschooled.
Homeschool.
That's the best option. That's the best option. But I do want to shout out to Kwame and others for pointing this stuff out for a long time. And it did gain traction. I'm so glad to see that the Breakfast Club is losing some followers. Maybe the people go over to Kwame and leave him because people at the end of the day want the truth. They do not want the feminist propaganda. They're tired of it. And I think the Breakfast Club actually, the days could be numbered or they could lose leadership.
Yeah, creepy Joe gonna rub the wrong man's wife's shoulders one of these days and gonna catch it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? What about that, Shaq? What do you think about that whole agenda right there?
Look here, man. I'm not a big political guy, but anybody, a blind man, Stevie Wonder can see what's going on, man. That these people that's calling themselves leaders, that's in this government, they have betrayed us, man. I'm just gonna say it out for they have betrayed us to let this buffoon show keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Cause this abnormal behavior that they letting be the mainstream behavior, they won't even teach, they never teach heterosexual sex properly to kids um in the school systems. But now they want to um promote this alternate sex lifestyles to the youth. It's almost like this government, it's these people that's in government now, it's almost like they're making a mockery of us as Americans. They are trying to dumb us down, and because they bringing in a lot of other immigrants and these foreign investors. They tank the economy, right? They want to bring in a lot of these immigrants, refugees, they call them, and they're not trying to take care of the American citizens. Now we are the majority. We supposed to rule. The government's supposed to protect our safety and our constitutional rights. It seems like our constitutional rights are being violated. It's unconstitutional stuff is going on with this administration now, taking the rights of American citizens away and giving it to foreign citizens that has been given citizenship.
That's interesting.
Think about it.
I concur because I just left Laredo, Texas, and there was not one. I seen one brother there. One brother. All you seen was job opportunities all over the place. I only saw one other brother.
Okay. So what do you think about that? You feel like you're in the wrong part of the state or what? You hear me?
Are you talking to Turner?
Yeah, I'm talking to him.
He probably in the dead zone.
I actually feel like I need to recruit some more people to go invade Laredo. That's what we need to go. Go down Laredo and flood them.
Now, you know, I was talking to some friends this week. Matter of fact, one tonight and another friend today, and we were talking about we got punked out by the white liberals for the last year and a half with the BLM nonsense, right?
Mm.
And yeah, punked out in probably like more ways than one, right? But we were talking about do we really realize what's going on? Because like Malcolm X said, the white liberal is the most dangerous, right?
I agree.
If you look at it, not only are they the most dangerous, they're actually becoming more dangerous by the day. And there's an interview I'm gonna play in a minute. Hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted, but I'm gonna say for fair use and reporting to stop that. But it's interesting that those women raised $90 million, and all that money went to AgBlue and not 1.5% to charitable causes. And I tell you down here in Richmond, and you correct me if I'm wrong. If we not, how many Black Lives Matter signs do you see in white neighborhoods down here? I mean, black neighborhoods. And my point exactly. You don't see it. But you see them in white neighborhoods all the time. But the white people that had in the Black Lives Matter sign in the neighborhood don't even speak to you. So that should tell you it's wrong.
But you saying black lives, see, that's the game they run. See, they saying Black Lives Matter, but ain't no legislation got pushed for black lives. But if legislation got pushed for Asian lives, what's up with that? America said they ain't racist, not a racist country. I know you ain't, because you're a racist continent. You done made this continent racist. America's not a country anyway. It's a continent. This is a continent anyway. See, they play word games with people who don't know shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. They play a lot of sick word games.
Facts. The same way they say it's a democracy, but it's a republic.
Thank you, sir.
That's exactly right.
And it's in the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't understand how people don't get it. They don't say for the democracy under which we stand. It's for the republic.
That's right.
If you tell a lie long enough and loud enough, people will start to believe it. It's never be the truth, but people will start to believe it. That's some sick shit there.
But are they really lying? Are they really lying though? Because it's in the Declaration. So are they really lying?
What?
It's like hidden in plain sight, almost like eyes wide shut.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in all the so-called people that call themselves Americans and this government seems like it really don't care about Americans anymore. The people who put blood, sweat, and tears in this soil, especially with this C-19 relief stuff. I mean, they was being stingy with the funds to give to the people that they deliberately put out of work. They didn't even want to give us any type of funds or any governmental subsidies to get us back on our feet, to get us back working. Now they want to say, well, there's jobs. Yeah, there's plenty of jobs because y'all had everybody sitting at home. Y'all had everybody sitting at home. Now y'all want people to go back to work, right? In conditions. You didn't do no infrastructure. Lie about all this goddamn infrastructure. You didn't do shit for these the neighborhoods and the some of these businesses that's American grown, but they sure did and allocated a lot of money to the foreign entities and stuff. They sure did that.
You're right about that, brother.
They sure did that. They were stingy with giving the money to us. They were very stingy, very tight pocketed. But now they magicians. Now they wizards. They can pull $15 million out the ass crack for some type of raffle for 10 vaccinated people. Where are you getting the money from, sir? Where the hell is the money coming from?
They had it the whole time.
And Biden be reappearing and disappearing. Here, remind me of that game we used to play at the state fair called Whack-A-Mole. It's like he popped his head up and he ducked back down in the hole. You can't catch him. He the fastest 7 to 8 year old I ever seen in my life. He pop up and he disappears.
I call him Crazy Legs. I call him Joe Crazy Legs.
Okay,
but I'm saying why they can't put money back into neighborhoods like Detroit, a lot of heavily so-called black populated cities and states. Why they can't put their money into the schools to give the technology to get those kids in the STEM programs, build those programs, or build the literacy back up for our kids, the melanated kids. Why they can't put that money and invest it back into our children instead of giving it to outside of the United States?
Right? Anniversary of George Floyd. And the weeks and months that followed, American companies did.
Yeah, we hear it.
Oh man. Trying to get this interview. This is for fair use and reporting only for educational purposes. I want you to hear this if I can get it in. I gotta go back. Let me exit out. Hold on. I'm trying to get this back in because I want y'all to hear this interview this guy dropped on Fox News. Matter of fact, this guy I think been on Judge Branch.
How woke and committed they were to promoting diversity and social justice. Corporations were promising money left and right after George Floyd's death. $50 billion, in fact, was pledged to advancing racial equity in this country. That's billion with the. Some of them donated to civil rights organizations and communities of color or put toward reimagining hiring practices at major corporations. Now, a year later, how much do you think was actually?
Now, listen what he's saying now. Watch what this guy is saying from Black Guns Matter. It's a good interview right here.
25. What about only half of 1%, $250 million, was actually spent?
And I do that on top races.
And support Black lives. I bet you think their holier than thou pledges of generosity was a bunch of bull. That they were hollow virtue signal. And that Black communities and organizations were never going to get the support they were promised. But you'd be exactly right. The one group that did manage to get a whole boatload of cash was Black Lives Matter. They pulled in more than $90 million last year, but only managed to spend a quarter of it on charitable causes. The group's been so shady with the money that Tamir's rights mom begged the group to stop off her son's death. That probably explains why, according to the New York Times, look at this, public support of Black Lives Matter has cratered since June 20. What a difference a year makes. Joining me now to discuss this.
What about that, Chaq?
Founder of Black Guns Matter.
That's the guy.
You always tell it like it is. So Why is the support dropping?
Who's this guy?
Listen to what he's saying.
Dropping because the people are following the money. A bunch of the money, Darren Seals told us before he was murdered, Black Lives Matter Incorporated is a sham organization designed specifically to fleece the Black community, has nothing to do with improving the conditions of Black America, and they the ops, period.
So,
You're going to ops.
So you got the organization. Then you got people that are on the street that have sincere calls for justice. But then you have the organization that got all the dough, making all these promises because they were pressured to do so. But when it came down to the nitty-gritty,
white people.
the community didn't see a lot of that dough. So the question is, will there be boycotts for these corporations, or will there be pressure to pay up? Because I want to see the dough.
Yeah, I don't want the boycott. The Black community want the money. Y'all said that money was supposed to be for our community. You said it. You plastered these.
Damn right.
Let me go back a second. Yes, we know that Black Lives Matter as a reality, obviously, right? And some people in America wanted to pretend like that wasn't the case. So I want to make that clear distinction between the people doing legitimate work, community work, and the incorporation that funneled. This was a money laundering scheme. If I, as Black Guns Matter, we raised and gave away over the last 4 years, we do work in firearm safety and suicide prevention and conflict resolution in Black communities for the last 4 years. We've raised $410,000, give or take, and I've been very transparent with the money. Can you imagine if I'm at conservative tables? Can you imagine how they would have crucified me if I only spent a quarter of that $400,000, a quarter, 25% of it on this stated purpose? No, it was a money laundering scheme, and a whole bunch of that money, don't want to get anybody in trouble, but yes, I do. A whole bunch of that money was funneled to the Democratic Party and Joe Biden and his team's whole scenario. That's where the money at. Follow the paper. That's why the plummet has happened amongst the Black community. You see it.
So you got that aspect. Then you have the other aspect of them saying, look, we're going to hire more Black folks in those communities. We're going to put more businesses there, do the work, not just crops. We're going to put big business.
Listen, Chaq. Listen to what he's saying.
We're going to hire Black people. That didn't happen either.
This from the same group of people that paid to destroy the businesses in them same communities. My community. They busted a gang of people that wasn't from there, incorporated, not the people that live there. We've seen scores of people over the last year stopping people from doing things in communities, saying, hey, you don't live here. We're here about a peaceful assembly. We're here about a peaceful protest. People getting busted in with a lot of money that came from somewhere to destroy those businesses in the first place. This is let me create the problem. Let me present a solution so you run to me as your savior. Black Lives Matter Incorporated, not the people, not the rank and file Black community that's doing the work. Black Lives Matter Incorporated is a money laundering scheme, and they better get that bread right.
So here's the rub. We know this. The community knows this. The community has been going after Black Lives Matter for a while. They say we're small, but we're not supporting the organization. We just want equal justice under the law. So the community knows this. They've been pushing back against that. You can name after name. Breonna Taylor's family, Tamir Rice's family. They have been very vocal about this. So the question is, who's giving the money
listen up
to these groups? Are they white liberal companies? Because Black America is already having the conversation. So who's trying to feel good?
The Honorable El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz, Malcolm X, said, the white liberal is the most dangerous thing to the Black American ever. White liberals are behind and funding this anti-family, anti-nuclear family unit, anti-strong father in the household movement that has been morphed into something that has been very detrimental for our community. If you want to tell me that, hey, we're going to be helping you, but we have to control all of the money, we got to funnel it through Act Blue, I question you. The money will make a man change gods. And if we keep following that money, we're going to see all of the white liberals and a sprinkling of some of the Black folks that bought $1 million homes off some of that bread.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to see that. But nah, the liberals is running that, and that ain't for the hood no more. We got our own work to do. You want to support something? Support Black Guns Matter. We actually do what we say we're going to do with the money.
Yeah. we're going to keep following this because I like following the money. I like looking at the receipts and seeing who paid up. And Maj, I know you do too. So I'm so glad that you joined the program today. Hopefully you'll come back again. Thanks, brother.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
All right, what do you think about that? What do you think about that, Chaq and Jenna?
Salute to that man for the research he did and for exposing a snake in the grass that slithers up next to you, lie next to you, get up under your sheets and lay next to you. Feel the heat, your body heat. Feel your vibration and steal your soul. Salute to that man for exposing these devils out here.
Got anything to say about that, Turner?
Hey man, facts on facts on facts on deck. It's just laying out a lot of stuff. It's starting to hit the mainstream. What most of us are known for a whole solid year with a lot of stuff.
Actually, probably longer than that for some people.
Yeah. And see, people always they want to shame. See, that's the disrespect that I'm saying that us as melanated people, copper people, you want to call yourself black people in America. Every time we ask this government that's supposed to protect and serve us, because we are the republic, right? Every time we ask, say, hold on, what about us? They always throw a shield up, or they always got a Negro attack dog that'll jump in the way and say, oh, we ain't asking for nothing. We don't need nothing. But then again, you turn around and you see all the benefits and funds being shelled out to other people. But all the stuff that we got to go through, slap us in the face and tell us that we ain't getting pissed on. But we constantly getting pissed on by this, and we still in this mindset, this slave mindset of voting for somebody that ain't gonna do nothing for you. It's just a damn shame, man. Now our ancestors have built this damn country, built the industries and these corporation industries was built off the labor and the hard slavery that our ancestors had to endure. No pay. Hardcore slavery, labor was built off our ancestors' sweat, blood, tears, agony, pain. We ain't asking for reparations. You motherfuckers owe reparations, restitution. You owe it. It's time for you some of bitches to pay up. I'm looking y'all in the motherfucking camera. Motherfucker, pay up.
Well, let me give my take on Mr. Touré. When I saw this interview, this was the day before George Floyd's anniversary, right? We can go, that's another side, but whatever. When I saw this interview, I said, he mentioned Malcolm X saying the white liberal is the most dangerous. Yes, he's right. Now, on a context, the question is, to me, they're not dangerous because they don't fool me. They don't fool you. They don't fool Turner. They fool a lot of other people who go for the justice. Oh my goodness, I want to be acknowledged. And I like when you pet me on the head and give me a dog biscuit. You know, your dog barking outside. You say, man, here, take a damn dog treat and shut up. Like, just take a dog treat and shut the hell up. That's all you're doing, right? So when I look at it, I look from a bigger context. My context is what the hell is going on and why don't you deserve to fix the problem? I don't need white people to fix my problem. I seriously don't. Matter of fact, I'm not even hanging around them like that. You know, they might play ball with you at the quarter. You might, go in the store, see them like that. But what's the big deal? I mean, like, what's the big deal? I mean, what he's saying is exactly right. He said, you tell them to get that money back what you stole. You were money laundering. Yes, Patrice Cullors, 3 days after he did his interview, you stepped down, which I think is really a smokescreen because she already got a contract with Warner Brothers. So really, does she even need to be associated with BLM anymore? Seriously, when you can go up in the ranks. So that's just my take on that. But people are figuring it out, and people are getting more angry, and that's a good thing.
All I got to say is cut my check. I need my munties. Don't come up off it ASAP. Ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to discuss. Just cut the check.
That's right.
And I ain't talking about a little bit of money either. I'm talking about Afghanistan money, the Iraq money. How about you build a country here? You build it everywhere else.
Well,
Build us a country.
Speaking of that, Turner, because me and you in the same, ballpark, right? And I want you to talk about a little bit, Shaq. I'm gonna let you fill in off Turner's response. So as Turner, we know we've been down here in Virginia for a while, and I grew up on the South Side. You grew up in the West End, but nevertheless, it's the same thing. And we done had gentrification efforts going on. You go down there on Sims Avenue, you see all the new townhomes for $300,000. You over there, and your people, you used to be in the West End. You used to stay out on that side of town. You had gentrification efforts. What is the issue? Why people don't realize that I get the issue, because you think they're doing neighborhood improvement, but they're really not doing neighborhood improvement. They're actually moving you out and push you out to farther areas. How do you gentrify a neighborhood? You let crime.
Well, they improve my family, because we ain't moved nowhere. They can't get our house, won't get our house. So they improve my family situation. Appreciate y'all. Is one family gonna be there? At least one black family.
Well, how do you gentrify a neighborhood? The crime rate go up, property value go down, and then you come and buy the land for cheap. It's economic warfare. That's all it is.
Yep.
And that's why I always go ahead.
And a lot of black people keep the neighborhood up and stuff, fighting against the crime and fighting to keep their neighborhoods looking good. And then when it's gentrified and the people come in, all yards look all tore up. The students that go to some of those colleges that's local, they don't take care of them. They just tear everything up because they renting everything out to these students who don't care.
That's right. That's right. And, we've had, in the 90s, in the early 2000s, you had Blackwell that got torn down. Hillside, Creighton, Creighton Court is actually due for demolition very soon. They're not even putting people back in their apartments that they gave up. So we got a lot of issues with that going on down here right now. But we got, what do we got? Ralph Northam as our governor? Seriously? Are you serious right now? I know what you're gonna say. Don't talk about Northam, but hey, I gotta talk about him because it's really. Are you serious right now? But I just want to say that when it comes to this situation, we do have to be aware of our political situation. But I needed Shaq. What we talking about? You don't live here, so I understand. But we're just filling you in on some things that's going on down here in Richmond. And they building all these homes on the waterfront. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But you can go ahead and touch on something, Shaq, if you wanted to get in on this, because we're gonna let you get a party, and even though you might not know nothing about it, we just bring it to the forefront.
You said what now?
You can still get a party in on it. You're just telling you what's going on down here.
That gentrification stuff is deep, man. Like you said. Now, why? I think the judge mentioned that in conversation we had either on his show this past Friday with the guest, the gentleman, I forgot his name, and when he was talking about how
he talking about, oh yeah, he did talk about that. Like he talked about on Ron's show a couple times too.
On Ron on We All Be TV, yeah, and the guest he had on Friday, I forgot the guy's name, but it was Ron B. No, on Friday, on Judge Joe Brown show. What was the guest name?
Oh yeah. Well,
you remember the guest name that was on there?
Look here, man. Let me say something to you, man. I can't keep on Judge Joe Brown right now these days. He on everything. He was Kwame.
He on everything, huh?
His show, Ron's show today. Who you gonna be on next?
Hey, but what I was saying is because the guy was saying, and this guy's very influential. This guy he was talking about the skills, like getting our people back to skills, like you said, getting them back into construction, carpentry, welding, skills that we're because we're being boxed out of that, and we've been boxed out of like college and stuff. So I mean, how can you go pay for college when you don't have money to pay for college? And then when you go to college and get a certain degree, you might be overqualified. So now you sitting at home, or you got to take a part-time job at the gas station or something with a college degree. But if you go and get you a trade along with maybe a college degree, you can fall back on that trade skill that you got. You know what I mean? Because we're being boxed out of that. We're being boxed out of that industry, man. They want us to sit back and get handouts from the government. We don't want to do that. But we want to be treated like everybody else. When it's time for the government to give handouts or give a hand up, we're going to say handouts, give a hand up. Because they bail the banks out. They bail these big banks out all the time. And don't nobody complain. They ain't shame. They ain't shame when they get bailed out. These Europeans ain't shame when they file Chapter 13. They ain't shame when they gotta recalibrate their finances. They not shame. They do it because it's their right to do, and the government allowed them to do it. So why do we get shamed when somebody mentions Chapter 13 or bankruptcy or something? That's a financial strategic move to make to recalibrate your finances. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff we be shamed. They shame us when we want to do it. We get hip to the game that's been running. They've been running on us. Once we get hip to it, they always move the goalposts. They demonize us, make us feel like we so criminals when we living in the government system that's full of criminals. We don't traffic drugs. We're not drug traffickers. We're not sex traffickers. We don't have us in traffic children and shit all across the world, all across the country. We don't do that. But they make it seem like black people in America are the most worst criminals in the world. And we starting to believe it. We're the most powerful. We're the most powerful. You can send us tear everything. Look what they took. They came and bullied the country from our ancestors. Now we left with trying to pick up the pieces, but you still got people that want to believe in save everybody. I wouldn't have no problem with that if we had the identity to save ourselves first. You got to protect yourself first. That's your health, that's your mind, your body. We got to start doing that. How are we gonna try to help somebody when we can't help ourselves, man? We trying to help everybody else, but we can't even help ourselves. Like you said, black-owned business. A lot of black-owned businesses, we tend not to go participate with them because guess what? We either say the product is too high, the customer service might be jacked up. But I got an idea. If you really say you love your brothers and sisters like you do, why not pull them to the side, the manager, owner, and say, hey, what can we do as customers, as patrons of this business, and you being a business owner, to make this business work for our best interest, for me and you as the owner best interest? What can we do to make the customer service better? What can we do to get a fair price for our product, for the product that you're providing, selling? That's what we got to start doing, man. We got to stop looking outside the window and looking for the other man instead of protecting the brother man.
And see, as soon as we got hip to Chapter 7 and we got hip to it where you could just start over, that's where they started changing the laws where you can't do Chapter 7. You got to try Chapter 13 first and all those kind of laws. And where are the stuff like Maggie Walker had with the Luke penny savings where we all can put our pennies together to make stuff? I mean, man, everybody ain't got $1 to put together.
Yeah,
it's like they say it's like 64 million us here, right? Just think if we got the conscious mind to start loving on each other, right? And just automatically we say, you know what, this is what to protect our children, our future. We trust the council of people And if you just spend $3 a piece, 64 million people spend $3, donate $3 to this pot, this foundation pot, and that's for everything. That's for building new businesses. That's for providing jobs, providing infrastructure. What is 64 times 3? 64 million times $3. If we do that for the next 5 to 10 years on our own, we don't need the government. We smart and intelligent. We got people that go to school that's educated. They say they're educated. Why the hell you ain't came up with this solution yet? You say you're educated, you're going to college, get these universities, you're getting these degrees, but you're not bringing it back. You're not trying to work with so-called black folks. You're just inseminating into the system and being an invisible Negro in the system. We got to stop that, man. Our time is up. Our political time is up. We missed the window, man. Now, like you said, it's time for us to separate and for us to come together. We got to separate from this system and do our own thing.
That's right.
Facts.
They don't like us, man. If they did, it wouldn't take all this time to get some type of legislation passed for any type of hate crime being done to Black Americans, man. It's ridiculous. It's a mockery. They're making a mockery of this government. It's ridiculous. Every time these Democrats get in office, they got an excuse for why they hide their hands, for not doing anything for Black folks. Let's just be honest. They have no respect for us, man. They don't mind using our intellectual properties, our physical labor, sexual. They don't mind using us for their sexual deviance. They don't mind doing that. But they're supposed to protect us too. We're supposed to be American citizens too.
And let me say something up to you. Let me say something to you. Today, tomorrow, May 31st, so it's the end of May. So this month was Asian American History Month, right? They got that law passed. All right. Now, you know, this month will be Pride Month. Now, I told you what I did last month. I threw my Kellogg boxes away once I found out they were put the coloring on that, I threw my Kellogg boxes away. I said, no, I'm not supporting this woke bullshit crap. Okay? This crap is crap. All right. Now, I just looked at something that somebody just sent me. Rugrats about to have an openly gay character. Blues Clues teams up with drag queen Nina West for Pride Month. What's up? So they already gearing you, socially engineering you for Pride Month, right?
Okay. Hey, hashtag heterosexual lives matter. Our lives don't matter anymore. They pushing us to the side, man.
They don't. But look, all jokes aside, when I'm looking at, when I see that, that's why last week you heard Dwayne Wade say that he doesn't wear the pants, you know, Gabrielle wears the pants, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, y'all don't see that they just promoting the feminism agenda in your face. Now they coming this month. They're going to try to get the Equality Act passed and more this month. I'm already telling you, and I've been telling people, Turner, and this will be a comic moment for you. I'm starting to call this thing the Oppression Olympics. Everybody got a problem. The trannies got a problem. They got a problem. The dogs, the cats, the cicadas, the mice they say plague in Australia. Everybody got an oppression. Everybody about to get a law passed. I mean, daggone the elephants even say they being oppressed. The elephants daggone strong. The lion, they think the lion can say he being oppressed, right? I mean, goddamn, man. What the hell is going on?
Hey, man. Chaos, baby. Organized chaos.
Well, I know everybody seems like they being oppressed. And I call it the Oppression Olympics.
Yeah.
What do you think about that term?
That's all that it is. I mean, it's an actual hatred. That's all that I get from it. Actual hatred. As my cousin would say, the Edomites. I digress after that.
I ain't heard that in long. I'm glad I didn't heard that terminology in a long time. The Edomites. I ain't heard that in a long time, man. Bring that back.
So Hey, Turner, tell us a little bit about your but Turner, while you're on here, tell us a little about your comic experience.
Well, I mean, basically in comedy it goes pretty good, but it happens. The same thing happens in comedy that happens in the outside world. You get a lot of the white comedians; they work together. They put each other on all the time. They always put each other on. I mean, they get on even when they're not funny. And instead with the black comedians, some get on and some do the end fight. You got a lot of the end fighting going on and stuff, but it's starting to come along. Though Richmond coming a long way. I think after the pandemic or whatever, we know with the pandemic going on and stuff, and with everything opening back up, you're starting to get more shows and more support where it wasn't before, when it was basically when laughter was seen as something just extra, where now it seems like it's needed. So people are starting to do more with the support because it's more open mics and shows in Richmond now than I've seen since I started comedy.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you a question. Well, actually, I got to say something about comedy first before I even ask the question, because I always look at the best comedians that they claim is Steve Harvey, Sidney Entertainer. They're not really that funny to me. Okay? The best comics are people who can tell political jokes, but at the same time make it work to fit with their narrative they talk. You would qualify as one of those people, but like you said, they can't cancel you because you ain't been nowhere. So actually, Tedru, I'm glad that you can't be canceled. Keep that up, because actually you funny to
You
me.
mean to tell me Turner? You mean to tell me Turner ain't with the go along get along gang?
No, I ain't with the go along get along gang. I march by the beat of my own drum, as they used to say. It is what it is.
I heard that one.
Yeah, but yeah, but so I like that. That's why I like. That's why I always like. Chris Rock is okay, but I liked Dave Chappelle's, George Collins, and so many others. I mean, I could go name George Collins, the white one, but I did like his political jokes. Sometimes you just got to listen to the jokes, because like a lot of people get into the messenger and not the message. That's the problem a lot of people got. Like I always used to tell people, I didn't mind what they were saying. Well, Donald Trump's not politically correct, and you're not neither in your own setting. I don't know why you got to be politically correct when you're talking political stuff. What? Because political correctness means you're just trying to front off and tell a lie. I'd rather you be straight up with me.
No, BJ, what does politically correct mean anyway? Because people throw that term around and that phrase around all over the world. They didn't throw that shit. They throw that shit around like snot bubbles.
You know what? Come think about it. One of the things with Kwame Brown, a lot of people were saying they didn't like the language he was using in his videos. I said no. I'm not for no moral compass right now. Okay?
Right. Oh, message. They said what? Now, hold on. They finna have, like you said, they finna have Pride Parade next month, right? Now they're gonna be walking around with their butt cheeks out, private parts out, with children around, and they don't want no supervision from the police. They want to ban the police, but you mean tell me people are going to get on their high horse and talk about the language that this young man used? Really? Really? Okay.
I just say it ain't no more. It's not a moral compass for me, because I don't like no crap like that. Because I know when you talking about moral compassing, I know that when you talk about a moral compass, yeah, Eddie Griffin, he makes some good jokes too, Robert. That's right. But
yeah, Eddie Griffin, Keenan Ivory Wayans, the Wayans brothers, In Living Color was ahead of his time. Living Color basically all they skits had all this shit that's going on now. They basically wrote that back in the early 90s. Basically.
Well,
yeah, true that. And the part that's messed up is a lot of jokes you can't tell now because people don't want to think no more. They want you to tell a joke and give them the punchline to laugh at. Like a lot of the older comedians had stuff where you had to think about it, where the laugh would come later, but they just still thinking they can't get the punchline.
You're right about that, bro. You're right about that.
So hey, so both of you guys, who are y'all? Some of y'all favorite comics, man? This because I used to like you said, I like Eddie Murphy was my guy. I liked it. To be honest, I liked the Martin Lawrence. I liked the Red Fox. I like Bernie Mac, Eddie Griffin. All them guys. I like all them guys. Dave Chappelle.
I started off as a Red Fox fan. Me and my brother used to sit in the backyard and get our sip on and listen to Red Fox and laugh all night long. And when I first started comedy, I had more of that style. And it just wasn't working because people wasn't trying to think at all. And you know, with the Red Fox style, when he kicks something, you got to think of the punchline and the laugh comes. He just laid it out there for you to think for yourself. But like I said, people want the full joke and the punchline. They want you to do all of that. And I also was a big fan. Like George Carlin was he had some funny ones too, for real. But once again, you got to think, you know, because he's not gonna stop one of his monologues just to kick you a punchline.
Well, let me say this to you. See, I always say the best comedians, right? Not the ones that's propped up by the media. The best comedians. Well, first of all, I'm living in a comedy show right now. It's called the Biden administration. That's the best comedy show I've seen right now. That's a comedy show. The clown show.
Crazy Legs.
Clown show. I just saw another clown show when I saw a little baby at the White House with Kamala Harris taking a picture. I'm like, why is a little baby at the White House? What is he doing with Kamala Harris? Matter of fact, is little baby Asian now?
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Why they do that? See, we fall for the banana of the tailpipe. That's a line from Beverly Hills Cop. We fall for banana of the tailpipe, right? Now, it's other influential people they could have brought to the White House, right? That's doing work for black folks that we can stand and say, hey, that's a moderate black person. Why they always get the lower level shit? The lower chakra. They always feed into the lower chakra. Cardi B, all this bullshit, Megan Thee Stallion, hip hop, rap. We don't own rap no more. It's influenced by who?
You know, Cardi B. She got to forward into Tamika Mallory book.
Explain it to me, because Tamika Mallory, that commercial she said about all she got a history line. What she said, a history of black women, right? Now, why you didn't put some real black women that's been laying it down? Frances Cress Welsing, that's been laying it. They've been put the work in. She put so much good work in. They kicked her out of college, right? Yeah, she's a professor, right? Because she was telling the actual truth, and she was having a think tank. She was inspiring black minds to think, to actually think and get out of this indoctrination we have been indoctrinated in. See what I'm saying? But
people
Cardi
don't
B,
even know who she is. They don't know who Frances Cress Welsing is.
Man, the ISIS papers. Go Google the ISIS papers. That's what I remember from, and a couple of lectures she did talked about. And she was down with her and Neely Fuller. We're kind of in the same realm of thought patterns. But why she pick Cardi B? Now she gonna explain it and make it fit her narrative. But I'm like, I mean, how can you spin that? Because I can see if Cardi B left that lifestyle that she grew up in. Okay, we're supposed to forgive and forget. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But her lifestyle now still resembles that because she got it in her raps. The way she rap and talk about it. It's always lower level shit.
They teaching vanity to our people. That's what they teaching. They teaching vanity. They teaching unhealthiness when they throw Lizzo on the cover of stuff. They teaching vanity to make us to make us think of only ourselves. They teach that on Facebook, taking all these pictures of yourself, selfies all day. Woman taking 40 pictures just to post one picture. or they take a
turn.
picture with their
Can you
purse
see
in
that?
front of their stomach.
Can you
Matter of
see
fact,
that?
It ain't neither one of the pictures. What's that, BJ? Trying to see.
That's Wade's son in a dress.
See what I'm
matter of
saying?
fact, I do the same thing now. I go to the gym, I take a picture, I put the barbell in front of my stomach, just showing my bicep.
Hey, they take
They
pictures,
do it with
but
the purse.
women, this is constructive criticism, women. This ain't getting on bashing because they always say black men and bashing women. No, it's constructive criticism. We're trying to tell you, when you women dress up with all that heavy makeup and all those fake long, fake ass eyelashes, fake hair, when you got a head of fake hair, everything's on your body fake. You're promoting, you are the poster child and you are promoting transgenderism. So give yourself a clap on the back. Give yourself a high five and clap on the back. Even in social media, you ain't real with your shit in social media. Every picture you got to take got to have a filter on it. Now, I know you cannot be that damn self-conscious about yourself where you already in the motherfucking goddamn matrix. Goddamn. You need a filter in the damn matrix too? Jesus Christ.
And then throw Lizzo up like a false god or something like that. That's big time. That's how you should be. But then turn around and when somebody go to look at your Facebook, you got all face photos. We already know what the deal is when you got all face photos on your Facebook. Men know the deal. You don't want to show the rest.
What'd you say? Your body's not calling me.
Wow.
Oh,
man.
man.
Dropping some gems, man.
Won't DM that one.
We just have it. Hey, this is objective commentary, baby. We gotta laugh, man. We gotta laugh from crime, man, because there's so much shit going on, man.
Well, I mean, hey, look, man. Like I said, I kind of laugh at it anyway. Like, cause I said, come on, man, we just gotta get 2 more steps ahead of ourselves, man. We're doing ourselves this service right now. But
right.
What I always look at is how we can make things come along. Like Chaq, you ran to me. Turner caught up to me. And he said, because he said he didn't even know I was from Richmond, man. He just happened to just stumble across me. I'm like, who is this in my chat? He said, I'm from Richmond. I was saying, he said he worked at a group home and some other stuff. Turner, explain that group home experience if you can.
The group home experience the same thing. You got a bunch of white parents that spoil their kids, and when the kids start tearing their house up, they want to turn them over to black people and then micromanage them on how to take care. And they couldn't even handle the kids. And the people that's working with the kids and adults have experience. And then they give them the most difficult of times. Sometimes they make accusations that can cause you to actually go to jail. And they do that like somebody eating a turkey sandwich. And then you under investigation, you the one at home, you going through all this stuff, and all you trying to do is care for people.
That's right.
And they don't want to pay nothing when you taking care of whole humans, and they want to pay you like you taking care of dead beef at a hamburger restaurant.
And hold on, I gotta plug this, man. I've listened to this show today, man. It's called the Dr. McCabe Show. It comes on every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and she mentioned that about what you talking about with the fast food, because she's into the veganism. She's been a vegan for 42 years, and she was stating how she seen the study on ABC like in 2012 or something. They came out with the pink slime shit. The meat that you eat, people think that them hamburgers at these restaurants, that ain't even meat. That's fake meat anyway. So you got a lot of people that's talking about the vegans and shit with the fake meat. Y'all ass been eating fake meat forever. It never really was real meat. That shit was pink slime. That shit was fucking meat glue. Some shit they glued together, slopped up, froze it, and they bring it out because, goddamn it, we already know once the heart stop beating, once you detach stuff from the heart, right? That's the source of the blood flow. That shit is dead. So think about it. How long you think that damn meat, chicken and fish and shit, how long you think that meat, beef and shit is really live? That shit is dead. It's been dead. It's been dead. You've been eating fake
That's
meat.
facts. I heard about that some years back, and then they want to do this plant-based meat. Like you cannot make fake beef. It's still a process. You still processing stuff.
Right.
You processing soy.
Soy,
You
yeah.
processing
A lot
soy.
of this vegan stuff. Soy, it's like you said. Now, like if you're gonna my advice, if you're gonna do vegan, just go vegan, go raw vegan, just eat live food. And don't, because even if you do go vegan, and see a lot of people are deterred by the word vegan, you know, because of the taste. Americans, we eat from taste. They have corrupted us so much that we eat by taste, right? And everything that tastes good ain't good for you. We know that much. We always heard that. A lot of this shit, so much chemicals and processed shit is ridiculous. That if you get that shit, I want everybody to do a study for me. I want everybody to just do this. Go home. Well, I don't know now because you used to be able to put some of that food out and animals wouldn't eat it. But now, just do a test and see some of these burgers and shit you get from these restaurants. Put that shit in front of your dog or something, your pet, and see if their pet eat it or not.
Facts. And I recommend a movie for everybody to watch. It's a movie from the 70s called Soylent Green. I've seen it in high school. Give you a little idea of what's going on now and what may happen in the future. Y'all ever seen that before?
What's it again?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I didn't catch the name of it again. Can you just repeat it? The name?
So it's called Soylent Green.
Soylent Green.
SYLENT Green. Yeah, it's deep about a lot of stuff that's going on even now and into the future. Yeah. And it's kind of in that same vein, but it's even more in the stuff. Because like I said, people want quality food. A lot of us are waking up and want quality food. We don't want that trash no more. I've been riding around looking at some truckers, man, and eating that trash. Oh my God, like I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, and think about it. Like you said,
a lot of truckers don't
stuff that's going on with this.
A lot of truckers don't eat well because they always traveling all around the country.
Yeah, because they serve trash everywhere. They serving trash, straight trash. And then giving you deals on trash. If you buy a bag of chips, you get $1 off this processed burger. Like they doing deals for it. And then sometimes people don't see the value. They look at it, they don't want to pay $6 for a salad, but they'll pay $6 for a triple bacon cheeseburger.
See what I'm saying? It's just that easy, man. And that salad got all that what's that shit called? Chlorophyll, Corella, all that shit. Ain't them green vegetables, them green plants, man, that's what you need, man. You need that shit, boy. You can eat. Man, I just fixed me a salad today, man. I fixed me some baby arugula. It was baby arugula.
Is it called green with Charleston Heston?
Yep, that's it right there. That's it right there.
That's it right there. Soylent Green with Charleston Heston. Okay. Got it.
Soylent Green, okay. Yeah.
I'll look it up on YouTube.
That movie will change your life. That movie will change your life after you watch that one.
Well, speaking of movies, let me say something before I run on. Actually, I did watch the Buck Breaking documentary. It was very interesting. The judge on there, Dr. Short, a lot of others, Phil Valentine, you know, the usual stuff with Professor James Small and so many others, right? Very interesting documentary. I would say watch it one time to get the drift of it. You know, if you want to order it, I ordered it. It was pretty good. I just wanted to put that out there. But Butterfly say she's seen that back in the day as well.
Butterfly.
1970,
Butterfly going up there late.
1977. Yes. Okay. Soylent Green. Yeah, that's pretty good. So Turner, the question is, how do you think we're gonna solve this everlasting, what seems to be everlasting manhood crisis?
Well, I mean, first of all, men got to stop. I'm seeing weaves, nips and tucks, and all kind of stuff. And like I say, once again, it's vanity. You got some of the men that they doing more to themselves than the females are. How the hell you create abs? How you create a six pack? What is this?
Talk about it.
I mean,
hey, look. Once again, vanity. Accessorizing more than the women.
Once again, vanity. People look up vanity. When you look up vanity, you see stuff like it's key words that go with vanity that they use a lot now. You know that if you really study the word vanity and the root of the word vanity, that's what they preaching. That's what they preaching us. That's where they want us at, and it don't get you nowhere because you so busy looking in the mirror. You so busy looking around to see who see you because you think you cute that you ain't doing nothing with your life. You just walking around being cute.
Dang.
I don't even like it when I go out and a girl see me and she be like, "You look cute today." I say, "Well, that wasn't what I was intending when I left the house this morning. That wasn't what I was going for."
The Becky has a lot to do with turning the man feminine. The Becky has yes, that can be agreed to as well, to make him docile. Yes, that's right, butterflies. We'll pin that comment right here. That's a true statement.
You said what now? Let me read it. Oh, you took it down.
I got it.
Oh, the Becky has. Oh yeah. Think about it. Who made a movie about that? That comedy movie. Who had a movie about that Becky and the white devil chick? Who had a movie about that comedy movie? Who?
More Jungle Fever, was it?
Nah, not well. Jungle, but no. Dave Chappelle and Eddie Griffin. Remember? Yeah. Brother Man. Remember that movie, Brother Man?
Yep.
With the fried chicken and the white. Oh my God! See, you see how they put the medicine in the comedy, but you got to catch it. You got to catch it. They were dropping the gems in that. Then how they use the white woman? They use that white woman because that white woman to give anything up, sucker your ass in, give you what you want. They give you what you want now.
Yeah, well,
whatever your desire is.
As my folks would say, Edomites, abomination. I'm gonna leave it right there. I mean, if anybody want to know, you got to do the studying for yourself. It's all
online. Undercover Brother is the movie. Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother. That's right. Undercover Brother.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
That's
with Chris Kattan.
Eddie Griffin.
Chris Kattan was in it.
Dave Chappelle, Eddie Griffin. Who else was in it? Damn, there was a lot of people in that movie, man.
Michael
it was a lot. It was like
Aaron say he believes in
the boy Chaq.
He believes in the food. Another thing.
Yeah.
Another good comment there. Believes in the food.
I've been saying that, BJ. I've been saying it's in the food, man. I've been saying that. Think about it. We eat it. You eat a lot of. Most of these animals are female animals we eat. We don't want to go that deep with it. We're gonna pause right there. We don't want to go that deep with it.
Man.
We don't want to go that deep with it. We're gonna pause.
What name of that slave movie?
Chewing on estrogen though, yo.
We hey, look here, man. These people are diabolical, man. It sounds crazy, but it's diabolical.
Well, you got a point with that, brother. It is very diabolical. I must say it is very diabolical what they are doing. Now, let me see. let me give a shout out to Shaq actually right here. So Shaq, before I go, I gotta shout you out. Thanks for always making sure I'm straight. I called him in the morning to sometime ask him what he ate, or whatever. So Turner, I have to, like I said, that I am also certified in nutrition. So I'm gonna start doing random checks on people. But Shaq has a show that he does on Thursdays now at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can you bring it up right quick?
Oh yes, sir, my brother, man. Appreciate for the shout out, man. Yes, I'm starting my new show, man. The first show was Thursday. It's gonna be every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm the host of it. It's called CL Smooth Live. It's a blog talk. You can call in at 516-666-9834 and listen to the conversation. My first conversation was about relationships. I think I'm gonna continue with relationships because we have a lot of relationship building we have to do between ourselves as melanated people, black folks. And I think I'm gonna have that conversation again or just continually. You know what I mean? But yes, you can check me out every Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm the host of the show. The name of the show is CL Smooth Live. Check us out, 516-666-9834.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure people want to hear it. Turner, come on in, man. See what you guys say, bro.
Well, you can catch me all over the place, especially all over Richmond. I'm traveling around the country right now. I may drop down into your town. Shout me out, give me a holler. I mean, people can call me directly. My number is 804-617-9243. Shout me out. I'm on Facebook, James Big Jimmy Turner. I got the all red on. And all I want everybody to know is it ain't what you do, it's who you do it to. Get at me.
Yeah, talk about some upcoming events in comedy you got, man.
Well, right now I'm on the road. I'm going to November. So I think the next time somebody might see me is probably I'll probably be at the Sandman Comedy this coming up Sunday. They have there's a new comedy club in Richmond called Sandman Comedy Club. It's in downtown Richmond. So come check me out.
Well, are you gonna be back next Sunday?
That's the plan. But like I said, I'm going to November. I got a mouth to feed, so you never know. You might gotta holler at me. Might gotta do an online comedy show. I might could do it right here in the truck.
Matter of fact, Butterflies, I can't think of the name.
I done did this show in the truck. Why not more? And like I said, somebody might shun me. You might not ever see me again. They might shut me down. But all I'm gonna say is look up Edomite. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it alone. Melanated people, just take a gander at it. Google it. Tell me what you see.
Well, I gotta give credit for somehow reaching out to me because, as you know, this is a small city of probably about, give or take, probably about 227,000 people, and I see a lot of people moving in, so it's probably more than that with all these apartments they're building. Last time I checked, but I do think that and Robert says Esau as well. But
we got Rob in the house?
Yeah.
Tell Rob I said salute down there, man. Down there in Texas, man. Tell him I said salute.
Yeah, we got Rob in the house. But I just want you
yes,
to keep on doing what you're doing. Shout out to Valerie Denise Jones for producing your show.
Yeah. I gotta do that. I gotta give a shout out to Valerie Denise Jones, man. She produces my show. She got a lot of other shows. She's got she want to start her own media, her media marketing company, and she's trying to get clients and stuff. And she's excellent on the boards, man. She does the video editing and audio editing, and she's damn good at it. She actually is the producer of the Joseph Brown Show. If anybody didn't know, Valerie Denise Jones. She's an excellent melanated woman, and she does a great job, man. I really appreciate and salute her for bringing me into this circle, man.
Shots
meeting
out.
all y'all.
Shots out. Shots out, Valerie.
Yes,
Shots
sir.
out.
And I thank her for doing my websites as well. But I do, like I said, Turner, you brought it closer to home. That's made good because outside of, the immediate circle, like they always say, you find people in life, but you never know how you're gonna find them, but you're gonna find them one day or another. Your best friends may not always be the people you grew up with. The people that you can relate to that can talk about this stuff can be your best friends for a lifetime. That's one thing that goes on. And I do respect you for reaching out to me and coming to me. You say you had a hard time finding me, but you did pick up the phone and message me finally to find out where I was at. And hey, we took a little ride one day, just to see each other. But you know what? You know where to find me. Don't make yourself a stranger. Come on back around anytime. That good?
Say what now?
No, I'm talking to him, but he's on mute.
Oh,
My bad. What you say again?
I said that I think you reached out to me. You came in Messenger and you reached out to me, and then you found out who I am. You wrote me a couple weeks ago, and I always say that you came around and you know where to find me. I know where to find you when you're in town. So don't make yourself a stranger. Come on back around because we're gonna make some corrections in this city, hopefully, or around the world.
Oh, we gonna build. We gonna build. As soon as I touch down, we gonna build, my brother.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm glad
ASAP.
I'm glad you reached out to me, and I'm glad that I was able to even get Chaq on here with you. But Chaq said when you came on the Judge show, you was actually funny that day when you were talking. So I said, ain't nothing wrong.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you want you on Judge? It was Valerie.
Yeah.
It was with Valerie and Bishop. Come think about Judge wasn't on that show. But it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
But
I appreciate y'all and y'all contributions also. Cause like I said, I was just watching. I had no idea you was from Richmond.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Small cities.
And keep doing what you're doing.
It's a small world after all.
The judge coined him as our what do they call you?
Man.
Traveling investigative reporter, huh?
I don't know why they keep doing it, but I do send out a lot of information, no dude. So, but it is what it is.
Shoot, I don't even need the news feed no more. BJ sent me enough stuff. I don't even got to look at the news feed no more. News feed in my text message.
Hey, I get more news. I get more and more detailed and updated news from BJ than the goddamn local news station. That's a damn shame.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Well, thank you, man. I mean, I only wish I could do more, but I can't do more. I can give out the information so you can take it or leave it alone. I ain't even saying it's always 100% right, but at least it's matter of fact, it's about 95% right. I can tell you that.
Man, if you do any more, you gonna have carpal tunnel, man.
Right. Hey, look. Hey, you need to get. Hey, you got your Echo or something? You got any Alexa devices where you could just hands-free talk and send this text to Turner. Send this text. You need hands-free devices, man.
If you get a chance, check out Aboriginal Global Media on YouTube. I will check that out as well. Yes, Aboriginal Global Media on YouTube. And thank you, Michael Aaron, for the shout out on that. Yeah, I just like I said, I mean, even as a young child, I always wanted to know stuff. And then when you connect with people and you start learning stuff, I mean, at the end of the day, you want to share it with people. Now, I would say this: a lot of people you send them to, they will shun you and they'll call it conspiracy. But one thing I always say, I saw an interview with Donald Trump the other day on Newsmax, and he was saying everything that he was saying was coming to fruition in this. But like I always said, that go to show you, you listen to the messenger, not the message that he was saying when he was there. See? That's the problem with a lot of people today. But a lot of people learn, and a lot of people will not learn. But if I can keep the information going, yes, that movie might have been Mandingo. That probably was it. Matter of fact, I'm trying to find out what Butterfly is talking about. Becky was raping her male slaves in the movie. Starts with him. Yeah, you know what? The white woman, well, yeah, the white woman did rape the slaves in Mandingo, didn't they? Yeah. Somewhere like that. I think they did.
Oh yeah, but appreciate y'all and everything. I gotta finish up this ride, man. Like I said, I'm gonna get with you, BJ. You know, I'm a holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all.
And look, man, when we out of here anyway, I just was, you know, but Butterfly, I do think it's Mandingo. Yeah, turn, take your time. The Shaq is always a pleasure, man. Take your time, brother.
Oh yeah, Shaq.
All right, salute
holla
to
back.
y'all, man. Keep it. All right, man. Salute.
All right now.
All right.
All right.